today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson on 1st down, and he finds Tyler Kroft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
David Montgomery.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Watson. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Watson's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
Watson's pass.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Meadows to Evans on the slant. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meadows. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Below Nichols. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Throwing on 3rd and long. Meadows. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Bears nothing.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble.
On the Buccaneer, pressure too much. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running set.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Javon Wims there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Extra point.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
25 yards.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
36 yards.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And you know, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on 2nd down, Meadows. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
David Montgomery, the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For the Chicago Bears.
Here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's looking for Ridley again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Now Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards finds the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Tackle made by K1 Short. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
34-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
40 extra points.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the...
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. They have to like what they've done defensively here in the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over. There's Anthony Miller as they trot back out to go on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in his zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, It's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And the Buccaneer
on first down. Meadows. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
Meadows pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Eddie Jackson with the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Operating from the gun. Watson. That one complete to Horsted. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
On the stop.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Javon Wims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meadows, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
Off-play action. Meadows. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, Meadows. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he finds Howard complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He is good. Makes the score Bears.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Meadows, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devin White showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
At the 5-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
To throw again. Meadows. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, Meadows. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Meadows. And a catch right side by Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
That's a gain of 3.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Meadows. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 33 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers.
The Bucs will set.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. And losing in this